Well, good afternoon, depending on where you are. I might be good morning to all of my colleagues of the community and junior colleges in the Western region. I am Stephanie Droker, ACCJC president, and it is my honor to introduce Dr. Sonia Christian, ACCJC chair and president of Bakersfield College.
Well, welcome everyone. Welcome back to the fourth and final day of the ACCJC Learning Seminar Series, the grand finale. We've covered a lot of ground together. The role of community colleges in the well-being of the community, integrating competency-based education, badging technologies, infrastructure within a more traditional academic framework, incorporating change while maintaining our community's trust. So let me start my introduction of today's session with a question. Have you attended an ASU-GSV summit? These were launched in 2010, and I have managed to attend 4 of them. ASU, Arizona State University, plus GSV, Global Silicon Valley, focuses on big ideas intended to benefit society and how to implement these transformational ideas on a grand scale. A key element of large-scale change is harnessing the power of technology, not technology for the sake of technology, but technology grounded in the truth that, quote, all people have equal access to the future. And for me, this means all people have a right to higher education. The man behind ASU-GSV and the author of the 5th wave is with us today, Dr. Michael Crow. All of you should have his book. I must warn you, though, that it was not a quick or easy read for me. The subject is weighty, and I found myself rereading pieces to go just a little deeper and to connect the dots just a little better. The 5th wave particularly addresses the knowledge creation role of the American Research University. Being a community college educator, first as a math faculty, and now as president of Bakersfield College and chair of ACCJC, an accreditation commission exclusively comprised of community colleges, I read the 5th wave from the lens of a community college. My biggest takeaways from the 5th wave and ASU-GSV are the following, actually 3 takeaways. Number 1, 5th wave institutions are socially conscious. Horace Mann in the 1800s advocated for public education as being essential for a democratic society. And he coined the phrase that education was the great equalizer. Michael Crow differentiates the 4th wave and the 5th wave on this criterion, social impact. The 5th wave also talks about being insistently innovative. There is a sense of grandness of scale and global impact that permeates Crow's book, as well as the ASU-GSV summits. This calls for an insistence in innovation for 5th wave institutions. And number 3, there is an these institutions are unceasingly committed to equity. Education providing social and economic mobility is a cornerstone of the book. This framing of equity for me was reminiscent of the language used by the founding fathers of this country. And being an immigrant, I really appreciate this. All people are created equal. How do we, therefore, in higher education, ensure that we are systematically making this true in our colleges and universities rather than disenfranchising some as systemic failing, as a systemic failing.